Hey guys, it's Liv here from Liv Loud 72 and happy Friday. I don't really have a plan for today. I just want to sit down and do my makeup. I just want to feel pretty. I want to have fun. If you want to see more, you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, follow me on Instagram. It's the exact same, Liv Loud 72. What else? I think that's it. Let's just get right into it. So I am gonna pull my hair back. I did flat iron my hair and remembered why I hate doing that. It just takes so much time and effort. I have a lot of hair and it just takes a lot of time. So I actually am gonna like put my hair up, unlike usual where I just kind of loosely like loop it through a hair tie. I'm gonna like actually put it up and out of the way because it's driving me nuts. So I actually am gonna start with the eyes. I want to try something new. I'm gonna pull you guys in close so you can see my eyes better and we'll see how that works. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with just white eyeshadow base like I usually do. I'm gonna grab my mirror. So if you catch me looking down, I'm looking at my mirror so I can see what's going on, so you guys aren't confused by what's going on. So I'm just gonna grab my eyeshadow base and smack that on the lids. Just really quick, I'm just getting it on there. It's not pretty. I'm gonna blend it out with my blender in a second. Just wanna get this on everywhere. And then I am gonna go in with my blender just to smooth things out. Okay, so I'm actually gonna play with a palette that I haven't played with in a while. It's the Naked Heat palette. My mirror is wrecked. Oh, look, cute. But the Naked Heat palette, it's very pretty. So I am gonna start with just an M456 and I'm gonna go into the shade Low Blow here. Let's see, it's just like a tan transition-y color. And I'm just gonna pop that in the crease. You know what, I wanna do a halo eye vibe. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna take a smaller blending brush. If I can find one. Actually, I lied. I'm going to take a tapered, it's kind of pointed, it's just a really small brush, and the shade Ashes here, it's like a purpley color. I'm just gonna go straight in. I'm gonna go on this outer third of the eye. And I'm just packing this color down right now. I'm not worried about blending. I just want the color where I want it. And this kind of look will make the eyes look really round and open. Not so much like drawn out and up, but round and open, which is a fun look. And these are actually like super easy. They look really intimidating and they look like you spent forever doing it and it took 12 years to learn how to do it. It doesn't. You just place the shadow like you usually would. You blend it out. It's super easy. You just kind of have to learn your eye and where, like how far in you want the shadows to go and where you want to place them. But this really is a difficult thing to like really actually like mess up. So after that, I'm gonna go in with the blending brush that we were just using for Low Blow, and I'm gonna tap it off, make sure there's no extra product on it, and I am just gonna start lightly with like no pressure on my eye, like I barely feel the bristles. I'm gonna start blending this shade out. And then in blending, I did lose some of the pigment that I wanted. So I'm just gonna go back in with this brush and that same shade Ashes and add the pigment and the color back where I want it. And it's just kind of a game of back and forth to get the look where it's blended where you want it and as pigmented as you want it. And I'm gonna focus the pigment now on the outer corner of the eye. While it is a halo look, I still think it's very pretty to keep the darkness focused on the outside, but to still have that illusion of the roundness. And then we go back to blending with that same brush. Okay, and then after I have that blended to where I want it, it looks a little patchy on camera, but in person, it is not, I promise. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Chaser and Ounce mixed together. And Ounce is a little shimmery, so it's gonna give us a little bit of a highlight, and I'm gonna take those on the brush and I'm gonna blend this out and up. And then now that I have that blended out, I'm gonna take this same brush and I'm just gonna go over and blend everything again. Okay, and now the halo part of the halo eye. I'm gonna grab a packing brush. So just a flat packing brush. I'm gonna wipe it off because I didn't clean my brushes last time I used this one. And I'm gonna go in, let's see. I'm gonna go in with the shade Lumber. It's like this rose toned shimmer shade. And I am going to pack that onto my brush. Really get a good amount of product on there. And then with just about any shimmery spray, I spray it with setting spray. And I'm just gonna pack that in the center of the eye where we didn't put any product. And I'm gonna go up to the crease with that. And I am just stamping this on. I'm not swiping or anything. I'm just stamping this color right where I want it. And then I'm gonna take that same, where'd it go? And then I'm gonna take that same big fluffy blending brush and I'm just gonna scratch at the edges. I'm not gonna really go in and do a full like blend, but I am gonna scratch the edges just so it's a little more diffused and not as harsh of a line. And then you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can take another color and blend out this top here. But I like the look of, like, people will call it a grease crease where there's a shimmery shade in the crease. I actually really like that look, and there's no rule that says you can't have shimmer in the crease. It's just not gonna look like a natural crease. But please, if you have an issue, tell me what part of this look will look like a natural crease anyway. So I am just gonna go ahead and blend the top of this out, and again, it's gonna help highlight and shimmer everything. I do like a shimmery look all over the eye. If you're not into that, don't do this. Do something different, something that works for you. Use a shade that's a little bit less shimmery and more diffused, you know. There aren't rules to makeup. You do your thing and feel beautiful doing it. But this is the look I've got today to show you guys, and can be modified as you see fit. So now I'm gonna back you guys up like normal, and I'm gonna do my face. And so we'll catch back up there. Okay, so I moisturized really well and prepped the lips with some chapstick. So I'm gonna go in now with foundation. And I've gone through my face in other videos, so I'm not gonna go super in depth on what I'm doing. As far as this, I'm probably gonna speed through a lot of it. All of the products will be down below, and I'll try and find some links for you guys too, so you can just go down and click what you want to see more of. I am gonna go a bit more full coverage with my foundation today. And then my concealer, I always look like I'm dying when I'm like halfway through my makeup because of how blue my under eyes are. Okay, and then because I went ham on my coverage and I'm looking like a ghost, but we have to set before we fix the dimension. So I'm gonna go in with just a small brush. It's pretty dense, but not crazy. And I am going to make sure I'm not powdering in any creasing. And then I'm going to set and just press this powder in with the brush. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge and I'm going to pack powder under the eyes, almost like baking. We're gonna bake a little bit. And then I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to powder the rest of my face. And kind of use the excess to further powder. And now that we've got our mostly ghostly flat face going on, we're gonna bronze. We are gonna bronze, well, I keep saying I'm gonna do this and you know, you can do it too. I'm gonna bronze the living trash out of my face a little bit right here to really bring that color and that life back, that dimension, the shadows, the natural tan of the face. And I'm starting with this brush, which is a little bit more concentrated, but I'm gonna go back with that big white fluffy brush that I have that I just used for face powder. And I use it for bronzer too, to kind of diffuse everything and bring kind of more color to the whole face, instead of just using it as like a contour and bronzer situation. And it just kind of helps diffuse everything out and make sure it's blended and not looking too crazy. And then I'm gonna grab my nose brush and I'm gonna do my nose into my eyebrow and then also the bottom of my lip, which is like it's a poor man's lip contour, honestly, to just kind of use your bronzer just right under here, just to give it a little bit of a pout. Give that bottom lip a little bit more of a pout. I just think it's so pretty. And then, like I said, that big brush, I'm gonna dip into the bronzer. And then I am gonna take my sponge and some powder one more time just to carve this out from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth. And then I am going to immediately wipe that away. But it does add a little bit more definition, which is what I'm going for. All right, and then I'm going to blush. I'm just using Kylie Cosmetics in Barely Legal. I think I got this when I was 18 and I thought it was so funny. But it's not as funny anymore. It's just a good blush. And for highlighter, I'm gonna go in with, again, Kylie Cosmetics Salted Caramel and my highlighter brush. And I am going to load this up like I typically do with highlighter if I'm wearing any sort of eyeshadow look. Then I'm gonna take that palette again, and I am going to take the shade Low Blow on that, that first brush that we used to apply it, and I'm going to run that under my eyes. I am gonna use the shade Cayenne and He Devil as well, just to deepen under the eye out here a little bit. And then on that flat packing brush, I'm gonna take a little bit of Lumber and mostly Ounce with just a touch of that Lumber shade, just right here on the inner third of my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna do mascara and lashes and brows, and I will be right back. So that is brows, lashes, and my lips on. What do you think? So my brows look black in the screen. I'm hoping they don't look that dark when I'm editing for you guys, but if they do, they're brown. For some reason, the lighting, they're looking a little wild, they're super strong. I'm feeling super pretty. I am just gonna go in with setting spray, and I'm just gonna spray the face once, lightly, and I'm gonna wait for it to dry down, and that is it. The only thing I do have to say is, when I do my lips, sometimes I'll just draw through my Cupid's bow. I love the look of just a full rounded lip without the Cupid's bow. So if you don't like your lip shape or you want to try a new lip shape, just draw one on. That's the beauty of makeup. It washes off. If you don't like it, you can change it. If somebody else doesn't like it, it's your face, who cares? But play, experiment, learn your face, your features, learn what looks good, learn what you like. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Thank you so much for making it this far. If you did, you win a prize. I am so grateful. I love doing this. That's all I have to say. Thank you. Happy Friday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye. See you next week.